That's all we were.
Barovia.
That's all we were doing. That's all we were doing in Nightshade's campaign, and yet we still ran into trouble.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We ran into some guy that was,
Look,
being an
I know
asshole.
I've already been through Barovia once. It's fine. I know how much crazy it's been. It's gonna be crazy.
Malva suddenly have flashbacks to a past life she doesn't know anything about.
What? I used to follow Apollo? What? I'm a criminal. This makes no sense.
I'm a criminal. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a cat
Gods are
named
nightmares.
Apollo.
Ugh, I think I actually wrote that down in Malva's character sheet that she believes that the gods are nightmares.
See, what's funny though is that all my cats I named after Greek gods. We got Apollo, Athena, and Hades.
Yeah.
Nice. That's adorable.
Apollo's my life in another world.
Jeez,
Yeah, the camera's right here.
I know, but I gotta get a view of it.
Jeez. But hello everybody, welcome back to Curse of Strahd with
Hello.
Jay, Shy, Nightshade, Matt, Dragan, and did I forget anybody? Anarchy.
Your own boyfriend.
I'm so tired.
Man, it's almost like I'm on your shoulders.
I mean, to be fair, I'm assuming with the order she went, Lourdes went through the bottom, and Anarchy's not in there, so.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I forget people's names, which is why I hesitate every time I say it. So I should obviously pull up Discord instead to say it, but like, I'm not gonna do that.
It's okay.
Absolutely not. But where we last left off, our party made it out of Death House finally.
God, fine. We will end up what 6.5 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Got out of Kllnk's house.
Death House.
Kllnk's house.
Death House. You look
Kllink.
and realize that your contract, the will for the house, is no longer in your pocket and has been stolen from you.
I will stab you.
I would have assumed that it would just disappear. It's some sort of magical deed that's not real.
No,
it is an actual. No. It is like the actual.
It is the
physical
actual
will for
deed.
the house. Yeah.
Well,
I have the deed and the will.
Just it was entitled to the owner's daughter, Rose.
But she's dead, so it makes it open. And I have the deed in my possession, which means it's mine.
Man, I feel like after we get through all of Barovia, we're gonna find like a Barovian lawyer and just like get the shit sorted.
No,
if anything, I'll hold on.
Only Klink's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Only Kllink.
Aerendyl doesn't really care.
But the party took a rest in a house. They went to the church to try and find Ismark, who they left abandoned on a street corner about 6 days ago in game, and found that he wasn't there. But Ebba said they can come back later on to see if he was there the next morning. They went back the next morning, and he still wasn't there. But they heard whimpering sounds from the basement, screaming, pleading, hunger.
It's pretty pog.
And Gudrun was able to determine that there's undead down there. There's undead. There is something that is dead and should not be dead and alive.
What?
You know what I mean.
What? My brain hurts.
My brain is melting right now.
It is.
Okay.
But also the father in the church told us that like what happened to his son, which he's a vampire because of things and battles and stuff, I think. As well.
Yeah, he did tell you guys that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys were now on your way to Ismark's house, which you guys had just learned where the location was from Donovic, who is the priest at the church. And that is where we come back to. So you guys are outside the church. Do you guys start heading towards the place, or?
I want to get out of this town as quickly as possible. Let's go to the house.
Wasn't there a guy we left?
Ismark, that's who we were going to.
Yeah, let's go
that's
find
who
him.
we were trying to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a very early morning, so we all woke up and did things, and then we came down and we're like, let's go! And well, we went.
Yeah.
When you guys...
How many days passed while we were in Death House?
6 days.
Passed?
That's what she
Okay.
said during the thing.
Jeez, Matt, pay attention.
But as you guys are on your way down here, I will say everyone give me perception checks.
Oh.
Mortis.
Perception. That's an 8. I rolled a 2.
12, 22, 8, 14.
What
about-
perception?
Yes.
Hey, 18.
18? Alright. And then Aerendyl?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Trying to find my perception modifier.
It's your wisdom.
It's my wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
So Gudrun and Airic, because you guys rolled the highest and you guys would have noticed this. As you guys are walking, Gudrun, you recognize the sound. Airic, this is a new sound to you. You hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across cobbles. As you guys look down, the street ahead, you guys see a hunched figure bundled in rags pushing a rickety wooden cart through the fog. And she is in front of you in the direction that you guys need to go towards.
So,
But you don't see it.
Okay, I have a question. Is this the same one we saw when we exited Death House?
Yes. That you saw, yes. From what you can tell, this is the exact same
Nope.
person.
No.
But whoever it is does seem to be heading in this direction.
is anyone
We can
pointing it
just-
out?
I will say only Gudrun and Airic see them.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
He just sort of turns to Gudrun. That's fucking creepy, isn't it?
Very much so.
What's creepy?
Points at cart.
Ah.
Stealth.
I mean, we have to go that way. I mean, we just go right past her. I mean,
Why do I get the feeling it's not going to be that fucking simple?
probably not, but...
Let's try to do that thing in Pokemon games where you try to avoid the eye contact of a trainer so you don't battle them.
Yes. Oh, what would that be called? Pokemon...
Social distancing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Social distancing in Barovia.
Oh my god. It's easy to do, kind of, not really. Anyway.
Everyone's
so-
sad, yeah.
should we just try to walk past and not look at hers? Or should we go a long way? Or
I mean, if she pays attention to us, we'll just ignore her.
So you guys are electing to ignore her?
I guess so.
Unless she tries to talk to us or anything, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna
When you guys get to over here, she's over in this area now. But Gudrun and Airic, you guys hear the sounds of doors slamming shut from that direction as well. Like windows, doors, all sorts of things slamming shut immediately.
Sounds like the residents of this place know to fucking avoid her.
Okay, if the rest of the town is avoiding, let's not.
But you guys also hear the sound of a little boy crying from this direction as well.
No.
Hi.
I was immediately my first thought when you hear a little boy crying. I was gonna go, loser.
Terrible.
Well, we've already got into enough trouble with one pair of kids already. I'd say we don't give a shit and just walk on.
I will say all of you guys can hear the boy crying.
Cool.
Look, I regret
not
what
like
happened
this.
with the twin or with the two kids before, so I don't want to do the thing where we go for a kid again. So I think we should move forward.
Okay.
Nope.
So
I
We
agree.
might be trapped in another week-long.
as you guys say all of this, Kllink climbs up this up the side of this house to the roof.
What the fuck are you doing, small one?
I'm just scouting.
You're just scouting. All
I'm
right.
just looking. See where the crying's coming from.
All right. So as you're looking, you see a woman. See an old woman. At the door to this house, actually. You see that she appears to be arguing with with a man and a woman, with a little boy hiding behind them. Give me a perception check.
19.
19. All right. So you can hear the woman saying, "Please, please don't take him. He's just a little boy. I'm sorry we didn't pay on time, but please don't take him." And you hear the old woman say, "It doesn't matter if you didn't pay on time. Your payment is now, and he is your payment." As she snatches the little boy from his mother, from you can assume his mother's grasp, and you watch as she shoves him into a sack and puts him in her cart.
I am not okay with this.
I don't know this is happening. Only Kllink does.
Only Kllink
I
sees
know.
this happen.
I'm going to
Doesn't mean I'm okay with it.
toss down a patch of 10 gold pieces. A pouch of 10 gold pieces.
A pouch of 10 gold pieces. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Man, why are my rolls bad when it comes to the things I'm good at? That's an 17.
17. All right, you're able to toss. Are you tossing it down to like where the woman is? Or?
We're literally in between them.
Okay. You toss it down, and you see the old woman look at it, then look at the parents, and then take it and go, "I'll take this as well." As she starts heading back towards this direction.
I'm gonna crawl back to the group and go, "I'm going to kill someone if you don't help me!"
Small one, why are you going to kill someone?
I'm going to
What's
crawl
going
over
on?
and in front of her from the roof.
I will say she is right here,
Yeah.
so you can very easily jump down and do that.
Yeah, I'm jumping down right in front of her.
And you guys see that the old woman is now over here, and Kllink jumps down in front of her.
Kllink, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna point my dagger at her and go, "This little old lad just stole a child for not enough payment, and then took my payment and walked away." See, stealing a kid, I understand. They're kind of tasty sometimes. But
I'm gonna. Anastasia's gonna walk up behind Kllink and kind of like put her hands on his shoulders and be like, "It's okay. Take a deep breath. Why don't you explain what's going on? We don't need to start a tussle."
Kllink, we're just looking over the fact that Kllink just said he eats children.
I actually didn't hear that. I'm gonna ignore it anyways.
Just say no one acknowledges that. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Kllink eats children.
Listen, there was a dark spot in this past. He
Okay,
was very.
Gudrun just face palms.
To be fair, I was very much like processing in my brain, going, "Wait a minute."
Which is why Gudrun face palmed. Did he really just say that?
Did you really just say that?
What?
Kllink, are we going to save this child so you can eat them?
Anarchy just went AFK.
Yeah, he did.
Anarchy just went AFK because his phone is dying, so he needs a charger for it.
Damn it.
I will say, as you guys look at the old woman, she kind of looks at you guys and goes, "I would never steal a child. I don't know what this small creature is talking about."
Insight.
Right.
Sight.
Go ahead and give me insight checks.
25! Natural 19.
Well,
Damn.
you're gonna.
Jeez, that was caught.
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
You know that she has the child. You don't need advantage for this.
No, I meant give them advantage.
No, it's not how that works. They didn't see it happen, so.
Well, that's alright. I don't think
I
they
only
need
got
it.
an 11.
Alright.
14 is my number tonight, so yo.
Ain't it? I don't think Gudrun needed advantage either, Lourdes.
Did you roll a natural 20?
24.
Alright. So only
18 on the die.
only Anastasia knows because she rolled a 24. She rolled a 24 deception that she is lying.
Wait.
Holy
Oh, so on it does. Oh, you suck.
Also, when Malva says that we're getting the kid just so we can. When I ate the kid, I didn't know it was a kid. Let me passes.
Didn't Gudrun also get a 24? Or is it you have to beat the 24? I'm really confused with checks sometimes.
Beat the 24 for like deception and stuff like this. I like it beating it instead of like tying with it or giving it.
Okay. I'm gonna say to her, ma'am, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. If you could be truthful, that would be most appreciated.
I already told you what happened. She stole a fucking child.
Kllink, language.
I
You
don't
didn't expect anything better from him at this point.
My hands are on your shoulders, Kllink.
Language? Honey, you've not been around me too often, have you?
I approve of language.
Why do I even roll anymore?
You rolled on that one just so you guys know for still.
I mean, my hands are on his shoulders anyways, so...
You guys see, the Kllink tries to like hide behind Anastasia, but does a really shitty job.
I'm too angry to hide.
As the woman, give me a persuasion check, Anastasia.
Okay. I wouldn't have advantage as my sword is not currently out. That's an 18.
18. Okay. You see her You see her mutter. Hold on, and to see what language she would mutter this in. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
No.
No, not right now.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Infernal.
All right.
Abyssal is not a common one.
No.
Yeah. So since
I
no
know
one
common
speaks,
and infernal, so.
you guys hear her like growl something. As she leans down to the bottom of her cart and opens it and pulls out a sack that you guys can hear whimpering coming from. As she tosses the sack to you, Anastasia. So I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you catch the sack or not.
Okay. That is a 11.
11? Alright. You manage to catch it as you feel a thunk of a body hit you in this bag. As the whimpering turns into sobbing.
In my gold!
I'm gonna bend down and I'm gonna like try to like rustle the kid out of the bag, you know, softly, but like just taking him out of the bag. And once I do that, I'm gonna say, "Go home, stay safe, and hide," and hope that he'll run home.
He does. He looks at the old woman who like snarls at him, and he screams and sprints full speed back to his house.
Man, would you?
As he goes away, the woman goes, "Well, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave now."
I'm just curious. Why do you need a kid?
Anastasia, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to know what's going on in this fucking town.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't like the thought of you taking a kid from the mother.
bonus action.
I assume it has something to do with the fact that this entire town is shrouded in mist and fuckery and has something to do with, what, fucking Dreadlord Strahd up there.
If you want information on Strahd, I'll give you some if you let me leave.
What could you possibly tell us about Strahd?
I mean, we know next to nothing about Strahd, so any information might not be a fucking bad idea.
Well, she didn't know that.
She's gonna, the old woman kind of gives you a smirk, Anastasia, and goes, I've lived a long time here. I know a great deal of things. I want your word as adventurers, though, that you'll let me go if I give you information.
I'll agree to that. What about everyone else?
I'll agree.
Kllink, you're able to
if-
control that.
Yeah, I'm just counting my gold.
Okay.
Hold
There's
on.
11 gold.
Hold on.
Ah, again.
I'll agree if you promise not to hurt us or any more children.
I mean, I think as long as we let her go, she probably won't hurt us. The children, that's probably something to do with this fucking town.
Why did you want the kid?
I didn't want him for any reason in particular, other than people didn't pay me enough, so I
Insight
had
check.
to pay.
Yeah, no, insight.
Only insight.
I'm
That was
shit
good.
at insight. I'm gonna leave it.
17.
17. All right.
What did you get?
Natural 20, 26.
Nice.
So,
I got
Gundrun.
19.
so Gudrun and Malva, she's fucking lying. She's lying through her teeth. She's pissed right now. She is fucking lying.
Oh, really? Just because someone did not pay you?
Well, yes, you must collect payment one way or another here, and in a land with little rules, sometimes you have to create your own.
Well, I paid you, and you tried to walk away.
Think, let's just stay out of it for now.
What does bird have to do with any of this? I don't understand why it's here.
I'm very scaly. I don't know why I get confused with a bird. Very much a small bird.
You know, you look to be the size of a child. And she licks her lips at you.
I lick my lips back.
I just sort of put the hand on Kllink. Alright, smaller one, let's get out the way so you don't get fucking eaten. As much as you're annoying, you're still
I
a
have a better
companion.
idea.
Gudrun, what are you doing?
Let's see. I need to make sure. What's the?
I will say, if you guys kill her, you won't get the information that she could give you.
Don't worry. I need her to make me a charisma saving throw.
Her to make you a charisma saving throw?
As I cast Zone of Truth.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, I have to.
Question: does this count as a charmed effect?
No.
I do not believe so.
Oh, I've got the handbook, I can double check.
It does not.
I just want to check it just in case.
Are you positioning it so we don't have to roll?
Or is it for everyone to roll? Because it is
Well,
a zone, so it would
so
affect
15
everyone.
Is it
Not
how close
technically
is everybody?
worded as
It's
charmed.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a control effect, basically.
Alright.
Yeah.
I thought it was everyone inside the zone.
It is 15-foot radius, which is why I'm asking: are we on top of her, or
I
Yeah,
would
we're
assume we're fairly near her.
Yeah.
We're pretty much confronting her.
can I cast
I mean,
it
I'm-
behind her
I'm
so
like-
that she's just in the zone?
I'd
Aerendyl's
say
probably
you'd
sort
be
of
able to do that.
staying back a little bit, but
Zone of truth may be self.
Malva, yeah, you're easily able to do that. You're
Yeah,
easily
'cause
able to
she
hide
is-
behind.
Because she is small like a child, too, so she is not okay with any of this right now, so she's hiding.
Yeah, Malva, you definitely saw the old woman lick her lips looking at Kllink.
I will eat her before she eats me.
And it's a charisma saving throw?
Yep, only a DC 14.
Okay. She rolled a natural 19, so it's a 23.
I want to roll it because I.
But she does
I
look
failed.
at you because I believe you do know if the Zone of Truth was cast, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So she does look at you, Gudrun, and go, forcing me to tell the truth when I already am is pointless.
Bullshit.
Can I try to stealth again?
Right. Guys, let's just get on with this. Like,
An affected creature is aware of the spell.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So she wouldn't know.
You can know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So she wouldn't say that then. You do know that she succeeded on the saving throw. As she kind of looks at you all, and she wouldn't have said that. She just says, "Do you want the information now or not?"
I suggest we let her go and get the information.
We'll take
There's-
the information. I make no promises for later.
Look, for now, let's just try and avoid making more enemies in this creepy fuck town. I kind of like being alive. Well, kinda. So yeah, let's just get information and fuck off.
What's on her cart?
On her cart, you see pastries on it.
I'm gonna start shoving those in my bag.
Got something to tell you in a minute. Give me a sleight of hand, because she was actually going to say something. But where is it?
Sleight of hand. That is 27.
27. Yeah, you're easily. You take roll me a d10.
Fuck, that's the one dice I did take out.
Where? Why do you say? I don't understand this.
What?
It says see chapter. It says see chapter 6 for a description of such and such. But then I go to chapter 6 and it doesn't actually have the description for it. So what is this?
Are you looking for a description for a character or?
No, I did find it. It's for an item. Because as she doesn't notice you taking the the pastries, but she does look at the rest of you and go, before I do, would any of you perhaps like a pastry? I am selling them for a gold piece each.
I do have to get my other D10 out as I'm using a certain bag.
I'm fine. I just want to take the. I just want this information you have.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Not hungry. Just ate breakfast.
Very well. And give me a second as I write something down in my notebook. Because otherwise I'm going to forget that this is here. That's fine. Why say oh, it's fine.
Are these pastries animal or vegetable in nature?
Oh, please tell me you didn't eat them.
As you look at these pastries you've taken.
Oh no, this is just for my bag.
No, they're neither. These pastries look like small mincemeat pies.
Okay. Also, it does have meat on it.
No, they just look like it.
Okay.
And they look like mincemeat pies. It does not mean they are mincemeat pies. But she'll turn to you all and go, what would you like to know? I can tell you about Strahd's power, or I can tell you about his enemies, or I can tell you about one of his secrets.
Can you tell us anything about his?
I will tell you one, and for me to be allowed to leave.
What was it? It was powers, past, or
Enemies.
No, enemies.
One secret, one enemies, and power. Yeah. I feel like if we know his enemies, then we can know.
I think his enemies
Maybe a
is
little-
anyone in fucking Barovia.
Yeah.
I think secrets is probably a good idea because powers and shit we can get from other people. And the fact that the father said that his son came back from Strahd's castle a vampire, because we did get that information, suggests Strahd is a vampire or something of the like. So I think secrets is probably our best option.
I agree.
I'll roll with secrets.
I have the ability to steal all the pastries.
No, you don't get to steal all the pastries. What did you roll on your d10?
7.
7. You get 7 pastries.
What if?
You don't get to steal all
what
of
if we ask for? What if we ask for one of the enemies, and she gives us like something good? We go to them, and then we can get the rest of the information from them. Like we can get maybe one of his enemies knows some secrets that we can get more information from instead of just one secret.
I think the safest bet, granted on what the party is aiming to do, would be going for a secret.
I think a secret as well. Enemies are everywhere. We'll be able to find one soon enough.
It sounded like the whole town tried to rally against him at some point, and then they failed, so...
But I don't think she's gonna give us, like, oh, that guy over there, that he's just a random peasant. I think she'd give us
problem
something
is,
more...
This person
usable.
is not the most straightforward of people. It's half-truths, twisted words. So I think a secret is, even if it's twisted or whatever, we can make some sense of it.
Mhm.
And maybe later on we'll run into enemies or whatever. Because I'm betting there's a lot of enemies around. It's just that if she says, oh, this person's an enemy, we will have no idea who that is, where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately she's going to say name.
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully she doesn't just say name, but you know.
But then we can press, like, okay, like, who is that? But, like, tell you can't just give us a name. But I mean, you're not wrong. I guess,
Yeah,
You guys can put it up to a vote if you want. Malva did put in chat. You can vote secret or enemy.
Yeah.
I have no.
I mean,
idea.
I'm the only one saying enemy, so I'm outnumbered. So it's whatever.
I was gonna make it fair. I was gonna be like, instead of us talking in circles over and over again, just put a vote in chat.
Oh, I mean, we'll just ask for the secret. It's cool. It does make sense. So
All right. So you guys ask her for the secret.
Yes.
Okay. She looks to you and she kind of like motions for you guys to lean in to her.
I'm a lot closer than she thinks.
As she whispers, Strahd's most carefully guarded secret here in Barovia is a temple of forbidden lore hidden in the mountains. The temple can be reached by following the long and winding Solinka Pass. I assume you would need a guide to go through it, since you do not seem like you are from around this area.
I think we've got someone from Barovia to help us out with that. We're gonna meet up with them later, but thank you for the information. I think that might be worthy for us to check out at some point.
You're welcome. And since I'm here, I might as well give you a little bonus thing. I assume you fine gentlemen and gentle ladies. He locks up. If she locks eyes with you, Malva, and you can see her start to lick her lips and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that you traveled with the
No.
Vistani to get here.
I missed that, Lorda. Sorry, what?
I assume you traveled with the Vistani to arrive here in Barovia.
Something of the sort.
Well, to the west of here, on the shores of the Soul, the Skull Camp. And there's another one on the outskirts of Valak, a town further on.
Sorry, did you just say Wallachia?
Valaki, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are any of those on the way to the mountains?
Wait, what?
Are any of those on the way to the mountains?
Let me pull up the map real quickly. As I try to see. Is the mountains at? Technically it is. I'm having difficulty. Sorry.
Oh yeah, asking questions to stump the DM.
No, I don't know if it's that one or not. That's what I'm looking. I'll pull you guys over to the map, actually, just so that you guys can see. So let me know when it's loaded for you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys know that you are here in the
Okay.
village of Barovia. The place you got, the mountain area that she is referring to is... Where is it? If I can find it. I can't read, so give me a second.
Is it over here?
Yeah, it is over here. How did you know that? How did you guess that? You guessed directly on the marker for it.
I've been through this book preparing for y'all's Helen Landar.
That's fair. So you know that the mountain range that she's referring to is over here, in this area. And the
where,
town
sorry,
you guys, kind of near the bottom left. I'm pinning there.
Okay, so that's where she's referring to. Okay.
Yes, that is where she's referring to for that.
Yep.
The city she is talking, the city of Vallaki. If I can find it, and this again, is located, yeah, right there. Thank you, Jay. So it is not the same area that you guys would be heading towards.
We would not know that.
Yeah, you guys would not know that.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair,
Where are we
Malva,
currently?
we are down here. Like, if you can see the purple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, we're like on the opposite side of the fucking map.
Yeah.
To be fair, Malva was asking the hag if it was on the way. She didn't know player knowledge, of course, but she did ask the hag, are the mountains on the way to, like, Vallaki or any of these Vistani camps?
She gives a laugh because she would know this. I'll drag you guys back over onto this map. But she gives a laugh as she goes, no, the mountains sadly are not on the same path. But the Vistani camp is on the same path on the way to the city of Vallaki, and I'm sure if you do have this friend of yours who can help you get to there, then I'm sure it'll be easy to get there, even so.
Can I break the wheels for her wagon?
Do you want to break the wheels for her wagon? Do you really want to do that?
If she won't know that it's me, then yes.
She would know it's you.
How so?
The sound would bring you out of stealth.
The sound, not only would the sound bring you out of
No,
stealth.
I'm not trying to break them. I want to like saw into them so that when she moves, they'll collapse.
Someone make sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, sawing does
That's
make
how do
sound.
people get out of prison.
They don't.
They don't. All of those prison breaks, false. But with that, she does start moving her way past you guys.
My cat is being so lovey-dovey right now.
Back up.
Okay. No, you're fine, Fox. But what were you saying, Airic?
Well, I suggest we just go to, whatever it is, Face's house, and, get on with that job.
Yeah,
I agree.
because then we can ask him, like, what would be a safer place for him and his sister, right? Like, the mountains or Vallaki. Like, that way we can kind of gear our travels towards either location.
Yeah. Plus, quite frankly, I want to get out of this town, and if that means going either way, I do not care.
Awesome. We go to Ismark's.
Alright.
That's his name.
Baby cat.
You guys make it down to the building. pretty easily.
Do we?
Eh,
Seemingly so, supposedly. But a weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with a mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tampered down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed on the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
Pleasant place.
Why are we? I want to get out of
I
this
think-
town.
I want to get out of this fucking land, but I don't see that fucking happening.
I agree with him.
Sadly.
I think, if anything, this reaffirms that we need to get these two out of here.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
agreed.
Same.
Malva will, waddle up to the door and, knock in a pattern that hopefully seems like something she would do. So probably, in a weird, tappity tap, tap, tap.
Okay. I will say, as you guys approach the door, give me a perception check. Not a very high DC, but
Wanna.
Let's see.
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to, but
Wow, that is, my third 14 tonight? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, 14.
I got 11.
alright. So everyone other than Gudrun, which is ironic because Gudrun is the cleric, so he should notice this.
+6, I rolled a 2.
As you guys are walking, you guys discern trampled weeds all around the mansion, as well as scores of wolf paw prints and human footprints.
Okay.
That is,
And this is the house that we're looking at. Is the house that Ismark's supposed to be at, right?
yes, this is supposed to be the house that Ismark lives in with Irina.
Malva's still knocking.
Okay.
Has anyone seen any wolves around, this area or anything? Take that
Baby,
as a
you can't be-
no. So,
Cricket chirp.
Is there any openings along the second floor of the roof?
No,
Okay.
there's no openings anywhere.
I'm gonna go around the back.
Kllink, please wait here.
I stop going around the back.
I just stopped going around the back. I will say, as you guys wait for a second, you got Malva. Since you're the one who knocked on the door, you notice that the door is very heavily barred from the outside, and you can only assume that it is just as heavily barred on the inside. As you guys hear a woman's voice from inside going, I'm doing. As you guys hear a woman's voice call from inside, who goes there?
Does it sound like Irene? Irina?
What she sounds like.
Never met her.
Oh, we haven't met her.
No.
You guys have never met her.
Okay.
We're a group of adventurers/idiots that Ismark sort of hired, asked for help. We're a bit late, but we're here to help.
Hey, be careful with what you say. Gudrun's right there.
Airic, give me a
Pat
persuasion.
Kllink on the head. I admire your optimism, you scaly idiot.
Eat the kobold.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Ah! Make the guy with the lowest charisma make your persuasion checks. This is a brilliant idea.
Oh,
You're the one that spoke.
Yeah,
you're the one that spoke. So Malva would have been fine with this.
Oh dear.
You have the lowest.
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a 2.
See, Malva's modifier is larger than what you rolled.
I have a -1 and I rolled a 3.
All right. You hear silence from the other side of the door, and then the voice continues, "Get off of my property before I shoot you."
With what?
We're just looking for Ismark. If you know where he might be, tell us and we'll leave.
I will not be telling you where my brother is because he is under protection of this house, just like me. So I suggest
We fucking know
Irina.
that. We're trying to help you get away from Strahd.
you guys hear a loud, like, "Irina!" coming from inside, and you guys recognize Ismar's voice as you guys hear whispering. Malva, you hear the whispering, and Airic, because you guys are close to the door. You guys hear whispering on the other side of the door of Ismark and whoever this woman is going, "But Irina, what are you doing? Like, there's people. If there's people outside, we can't just push them away. Well, what if they're Strahd's? What if they're things from Strahd? What if they've been sent here to get me again? What are we gonna do?" And
These worlds are very thin.
I'm gonna yell, Ismark! Ismark! It's the people you
You
hired.
don't hear. You
Pause.
don't hear either.
There's only 2 characters that can hear beside the door.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Sorry.
I thought we all heard that.
Yeah,
You said
that too.
but I will say you guys hear more like arguing coming from inside as the door slightly opens, and you guys see Ismark kind of peek out and go, "Oh, thank God! I thought you guys died."
No, we just got a bit lost.
It'd be a quicker route out of this land.
Fair point, but we did promise we'd help, even if we are late. Sorry about that.
No, he kind of looks behind you guys. No one followed you, right?
Not that we know of.
I'm gonna. Can I do a perception check around this or investigation?
Give me a perception check, yeah.
Oh god, that's a 2, so 8. I see nothing.
No, I'll say, since you're the only person making the perception check, I'll say you notice this. Way down here, where you guys met the old woman, you see a tall figure kind of slip into the shadows and disappear from sight.
I'll eat them. Point me in the direction. I'll eat them.
It's not a kid, Kllink.
I
It doesn't
turn
matter.
back around. I turn back around as like after Ismark says that, and I say, "I'm not too sure actually. I think I just saw something. Could have been my
Fucking brilliant.
imagination."
More
but-
trouble.
Ismark, I think if there is something in the shadows or wandering around, like Anastasia said, can we come in then? Let's just get out of plain view.
Get in before it gets in.
So,
Ismark does open the door for you guys. And do you guys enter?
Yeah.
yes.
Sure.
Malva rushes in.
Alright.
Yeah.
As you guys enter the mansion, the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show sign of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. You guys see that off to the side there is there seems to be a drawing room off to the side that you guys can smell a faint odor of decay coming from.
What died in here?
You see the woman who I will describe what she looks like. You see a young woman with auburn hair standing next to Ismark, and you guys could assume that they're siblings, but they look absolutely nothing alike. If anything, they look exact opposite of each other. You guys, as you ask this, the woman looks at you and goes, "What died here is none of your business." As she starts to take a step forward towards you, but Ismark puts a hand on her chest and goes, "Irina, calm down. They're here to help."
Is it edible?
We were being paid by Ismark to protect you. Your business is now our business.
With all due respect, Anastasia, what their personal business is isn't really our business. We are being paid to help Ismark and Irina, I believe it was. I hope I got your name correct. To get out of this town. That's all we should really be concerned with, I think.
You see Anastasia take a deep breath and goes, "Okay, fine, whatever."
I also want to point out, just for the whole party and us as players, that from Father Donovich, he did say that Ismark was there trying to do a prayer the night before because his father had died.
Right.
Point.
Just
Right.
a quick little reminder for everybody.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why I immediately cringed when when Shai said, "What smells like who died in here?" And I was like, sad moment.
There's
Okay.
something there.
But Malva in character will be like, "Yeah, you know what? Are you guys ready to go? Do we want to leave today? What do you guys It's up to you guys because we're just here to escort you."
You see Irina whisper something to Ismark, and then she goes upstairs. As Ismark looks at you all and go, "About that, leaving might have to be postponed until tomorrow. Or possibly later."
That's fine. You said we would be paid, and as long as payment is going to be fulfilled, I see no problem in delaying this until you are ready to leave.
Anastasia looks visibly annoyed, but doesn't say anything.
She did ask me to ask you of this, and if you do not want to, it is fine. It is not your responsibility, but you asked what smelled of something dying in here. It would be my father, the burgermaster.
Burger.
Shut up.
Would I know what a burgomaster is?
I'd say yeah. A burgermaster,
Aren't they just mayors?
yeah. Because I don't know off the top of
Alright.
my head what burgomaster means.
I'm pretty sure they're just mayors.
Google
It's
searching
just like a
burgomaster.
medieval majors. Yeah, it is.
Burgermeister.
Burgermeister is the mayor of a Dutch, Flemish, German, Austrian, or Swiss town.
So it's a mayor.
Yes.
Okay.
We are
So
in Eastern Europe. Oh, got it.
Yes, we now know the location of Barovia, Eastern Europe.
Anastasia
about
visibly cringes or kind of softens, and she says, "I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps my reaction wasn't appropriate. I apologize."
It's fine. We've heard a great deal worse. But Irina refuses to leave this mansion until he is buried in the town cemetery and laid at rest.
That makes
She
sense.
was wondering if you all would help me take his coffin to there.
I would gladly help.
Of course.
It's gonna smell bad.
If this gets you out of the town a little faster, then sure.
About what time was it when we walked into the house?
It's 11.
So
AM?
around midday, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna, so Anastasia's gonna say, "Shall we do that today, tomorrow? And are we wanting to do this?"
I think I will pay.
Preferably tonight.
Okay.
Why now?
Kllink, because I would assume there are certain ceremonies to do for dead bodies, especially the leader of a town. There was when I had to bury bodies anyway.
Oh yeah, last time the leader of my pack, when he died, we held a party.
I think kobold customs are a lot different to other races' customs. So
To
probably
be fair,
best you don't party.
yeah, to be fair, I don't. Malva will be like, I don't really know what customs are for burial because I literally just every time death happens around me, the bodies are always burned. So, or they're on fire, or because of damage. So that's my experience with death. So this is all new to me. I'm gonna lead it to someone else.
And kobold custom, if someone dies, you just leave it there.
Well, we do not need to worry about any customs or any type of party. It is simply just burying him and laying him to rest. I feel as though the town will not exactly be there for the ceremony.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So we should do it now.
When they are ready, yes, I will take the body to be buried this evening, I suppose is the most appropriate thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anastasia, you mentioned you saw something dart into the shadows behind us?
Yeah. I didn't see much. It was just a tall figure. I mean,
I think I would advise you don't do that.
I, as a DM, would advise you don't do that.
23 stealth.
The party still sees you, because that's how we
Like-
have it ruled.
I think I would advise you don't do that, considering that Ismark, I believe you mentioned something about Strahd and his people showing interest in your sister?
You see, a dark shadow had crossed over his face as you mentioned the tall figure going into the shadows. As he goes, yeah, I'm sure it's nothing.
insight.
Give me insight.
I'm gonna insight that as well, because... Oh,
yeah,
damn.
me too.
Oh, nice.
That
23.
is... Huh, damn. Dirty 20.
11.
That is a... Oh god, why is nothing working for me? There we go.
Alright. Everyone, sadly, other than Aerendyl, is able to tell he's lying. He is definitely concerned about whatever this shadowy figure was. Oh wait, and Malva, sorry. Malva failed too. I didn't realize Malva rolled a 10. My bad.
Whatever. It's usually the story.
Bad if I do.
Yeah, I would
If you
definitely assume that's something to be worried about. Just another fucking thing to add to the list of things I hate about this town.
Indeed. If you have any ideas of what this could be, who it could be, you should let us know so we can prepare properly. We're here to
If it's
protect.
Strahd or his men, the idea is probably try to avoid them. At least
Well,
baseline
naturally.
plan. Because I'd really rather not. What's the fucking word? Fuck, lost it. Never mind.
Are you laying on my notes?
It is a cat's job to be as annoying as possible in the cutest ways.
She is being so cute, but
What if it is these people? He creates undead. Maybe they're undead, so maybe I destroy them.
You see
how?
Ismark kind of look around, almost to make sure no one's listening, as he goes, "The tall figure you spoke of was likely Strahd."
Oh, so let's go kill him.
How about
Think
we-
no.
I grab Klink's head and throw him around back to us.
Kllink.
Kllink had not.
Kllink, with all due respect, you're a fucking idiot if you think we can take on Strahd right now.
Well, I don't know this Strahd person, and none of us know. So you could be disobeyed.
The whole town tried to fight him and failed.
If we did let Kllink go out there and we had the Strahd encounter, would he still be the same level as if we encountered him later?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he would murder us all.
He's like
Yeah.
level 15 or 20, something like that.
Yeah. Although to be
Yeah.
fair, in my D&D campaign with Dragan, we were able to defeat him at level 4.
And out of character, Strahd likes to toy with his people before he kills them.
And by
Naturally.
defeat him at level 4, someone may have died in that too. So it's not like, yeah, we're badasses at level 4. It's more like, we suffered a lot.
Someone also
So
died,
we
and we
fight him at level
did lose a
5.
character as well. We lost 2 characters in that one fight, but you know what? It's fine.
So we fight him at level 5.
No.
Yes.
I'm joking.
Pro gamer move.
That's all. Kllink just has no common sense.
Stupid.
we are
Anastasia is gonna turn to Ismark and say, "We met someone on the road, an older lady, and she mentioned that Strahd's secret is a temple of a sort, a temple of Loi, I believe, that was in the mountains. Do you know anything about this?"
Let me make him a history check quickly.
He fails.
Well, yeah, he rolled a 9. So, I don't think Klink's actually going out. Don't worry, Malva.
No.
Okay, because I'm going to be like, I can be babysitter, halfling, let's go.
Something bad happens. Item out by. Nope.
I'm unsure if there's truth in what the woman said, if what the woman had told you, but I do know of a mountain range, and I do not know where this place may be, or if it does in fact have any secrets in it.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I think first and foremost, we prioritize what's right in front of us and what we need to do. So, let's just get ready to carry the coffin and bury it.
Agreed.
Well, we have prepared it as much as we can. We do not have a lot of money, so it is a simple wooden coffin that Irene and I made ourselves. But there are flowers on it to try and mask the smell, although I can see that's not doing the best job anymore.
Can't do anything because I don't have this good spell to do anything fancy.
Druid
Do you have Druidcraft?
Druid
No, I don't.
craft. Oh,
You don't
damn.
have Druidcraft?
Or
It's the you can't trade out your cantrips, can you?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
No.
I haven't gotten another cantrip yet, so
Technically, no. We don't tell Crumpler about that, but we don't inform Crumpler of this rule. But I will say, if you want to swap out Druidcraft if you want to swap out one of your cantrips now for Druidcraft, you can, just because Druidcraft is the most common Druid cantrip to have. But
okay, I'm gonna let's see.
But I will say, as Ismark kind of heads into the room with the coffin, he basically leaves you guys there to, like, wander the mansion for a couple hours if you guys want to, or basically do whatever you want just to come back at around evening.
Anyone want a pastry? I stole them from that old woman.
No.
Do you know what?
I think they might
I
be
think I'd
poisoned.
rather not. She kidnaps children. I don't want to think what's in those pastries.
Yeah, they might be more children meat, or they're poisoned, or
might have
magical
children.
of some sort.
I didn't know it was a child he was eating.
Exactly why you shouldn't eat more.
I mean, children taste like chicken.
Those are
I don't like that. How would you know that?
I don't actually know. Don't
Can we
take that
get-
out of context.
Can we get that as a quote, please?
Yeah, well, that's a new quote to add.
Children
Yeah.
taste like chicken. We need that as a quote.
Hold on. In her defense, a lot of the weird meats that people eat in other countries weirdly taste like chicken.
Yeah.
There's a frog named something chicken because it tastes like chicken.
But
Yeah.
frogs
It's a
like
frog.
You need
Yeah.
No,
pastry?
frog lace
Alright,
does taste like chicken.
So give me a second, guys. As you take a bite of this pastry, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect. 17.
17. All right. You take a bite.
Oh, we just lost a rogue.
No, you take a bite, and nothing really happens.
I mean, they can taste better, but there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, it tastes. Honestly, it tastes like a mincemeat pie. Do you take another
I
bite?
don't-
Okay.
Can I do like an insight check on the pastries? Is that possible?
Investigation.
That would be more investigation.
Okay, can I do that then?
Where these pastries
Sure.
are lying.
Give me an investigation check. I would like to insight the pastries.
God, why can't I keep rolling twos? No, that's a 3. I know nothing.
Okay. It's a mincemeat pie. The woman was probably just selling mincemeat pies, and honestly, it's possible that she took the kid because they bought a bunch of pies and then couldn't pay for it.
We know that's not true.
If it's a good
Okay.
for fact that ain't true. He's like, nah.
Can I try the investigation check on the pies?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Did I finish the one that I took a bite of?
No.
18.
Oh, then I'll.
Oh,
I'm not gonna leave something unfinished.
okay. I was gonna say these are like mincemeat pies, so you would have taken a bite and then you would have another bite to finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it.
Make me another con saver.
18.
I-
All right.
I rolled 18 on my investigation.
You rolled an 18.
Yeah.
It looks like a mincemeat pie.
It looks like a mincemeat pie. That's very reassuring, Lourdes.
DM's favorite pastime. Talk to the players with something that might not be true.
I mean, Kllink was able to eat them.
Kllink also ate rotten flesh and nothing happened, so.
Kllink also wanders straight into danger with cursed items all the time, so...
Kllink has never
It is not
wandered
the best
into.
example.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. But you said Kllink has eaten children before, so would it be familiar to him?
I will say it does not taste familiar to you. It just tastes like
Okay.
normal meat.
Human meat's kind of stringy.
Can we roll past that? Can we forget about these pies now?
You want self and 13 perception? All right, I'll get to you in a second, Melvin, because
Can
I
I
feel like
stop?
everyone is still investigating the pie.
I think we're done with the pies.
I dumped them out.
Well,
There are 6 pies, and Kllink was able to eat them. And he did not seem to gag or anything at them, so... Anyone else want a pie?
No.
No.
you know what?
This is Kllink.
He's not going to eat one. He's going to take one. And he would like to see if there's anything off with it, means it came from someone who was trying to steal a kid.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna stealth now, because I'm gonna stealth around with Malva.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a self check and a perception check as well.
19.
19? Alright. You sense a usually when you're doing like an Arcana check and everything, like you can like tell the auras around things. There's a weird aura coming from this pastry.
26
No.
18 perception.
You guys have investigation.
No.
Now hold another cursed item.
No. Do you take another bite of another one? I mean,
No.
you have 6 more. They were pretty good.
No, they were all right, and I
You
ate
just
one
want
fully.
him to. You just want something bad to happen to Kllink.
Really.
I mean, anyone can eat these. Like, there are 6 just lying there on the ground. Like, come
Okay,
on.
I'll play on knowledge. I know why. In player knowledge, Anastasia just doesn't trust that woman, so isn't touching anything of him. So
Yeah.
Kllink was able to touch them. Kllink was able to eat them.
Gudrun took 1, so that means I have 5 more in my bag.
All right, there's 5 right in front of you guys. Come on. Anyone want to take one?
why did you want
something
to
bad to happen to a
forge
player.
Did we know?
Maybe
Does
it's something good. Maybe
does
Kllink is about to
Gudrun
get
know?
a buff in one of his stats.
He does not know what it is.
No, he
Gudrun?
does not know what it is. He just
You rolled
senses
a
a magical
19.
aura.
Okay. You just said so they are magical. We just don't know what type of magic. Got it. Okay.
Did you use detect magic or an Arcana check?
Arcana.
Okay.
But yeah, for all you know, this might increase something you have. Maybe Kllink just got smarter. He needs it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not dumb.
You have a 7 in wisdom and a 10 in intelligence. You're not smart.
I'm not smart, but I'm not dumb.
He's average
lack
intelligence
common
like you.
He's not Wave.
He's not Wave. You know what? Fair enough. He's smarter than Wave, but he's not as wise as Wave.
Yeah. I have knowledge. I just don't know what to do with the knowledge.
Here, listen. He only has 2 lower intelligence than Gudrun. Listen here.
Alright, so
Clerics
we'll
don't
go
need
over to Malva and Kllink, who just started investigating the castle.
No,
So,
that's not what Melva's doing. She's going outside the perimeter and like making sure nothing's gonna try to break in or hurt or disrupt anything. She's outside looking around.
So as you kind of go around the mansion, first hour, you guys don't really notice anything. You guys notice more of the claw marks and claw prints in the grass. You notice that the weeds are very itchy when you brush against them.
Malva will take the ground, I'll take the roof. I'm patrolling the roof.
Same thing.
I-
You don't really notice anything. You notice a lot of claw marks on the roof too. Yee.
Malva, you want to look like a pastry?
Maybe after we're done. Maybe after we're done our patrol, Kllink. Maybe after.
I will say you guys get through your first hour patrol. Nothing really happens.
Okay.
Um,
I think Malva would be curious enough to kind of go in and maybe find Ismark or Irina or someone and be like, why is there, like, have you guys been attacked this often? Why is there so much damage around everywhere?
Okay. Anastasia, I will say you go over to Ismark and you see the coffin that the burgomaster is lying in. There are plenty of wilted flowers inside the coffin around him, which is why you can smell the odor of decay a lot better. Ismark seems to be like praying or something, so you are easily able to druidcraft some flowers, kind of make them bloom around him. And you see Ismark kind of give you a smile and a nod of thank you.
I just nod and I'll say, I'm sorry for your loss. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Thank you. Malva, you go back inside and I will say you find Irina. Seemingly sharpening a sword that she has.
I see you like to be prepared for something.
Yes, well, when you are me, you happen to need a lot of protection at times.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've noticed. What is up with all the like claw marks and things around your house? Is there like a wolf problem near you, or like what's going on? Why is this house in such a shape?
For the past few weeks, actually longer than that, wolves and other creatures have attacked the house every single night.
Are you hungry? Yeah.
They only recently stopped.
Oh,
There's a dish in here.
what? Is it just your house getting attacked?
Thank you.
Yes.
Why do you think that is? Is there like, have you guys done anything? Where did the town not like your father? What like, is there a reason?
Irina kind of looks at you, looks around the room, and sees that no one else is in the room except for you two. As she pulls down, she's wearing like a collared up type of shirt. As she pulls down one of the collars, and you see 2 teeth marks sunken into her neck. Strahd has bitten me twice. And
So
we fear that if he bites me again, it will be the last.
So he is a vampire.
She nods.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta get out of here then. This town is pretty close to the castle, considering we can see it from here. What would be your preference? Where would you want to go? You know these lands better than obviously all of us, so where would you want to go that's safe?
I've heard rumor that the city of Vallaki is protected against Strahd. So
Okay.
that is my best bet.
And you know where it is, or you know how to like kind of take us there?
She nods.
Okay.
I
Alright.
know myself, but Ismark has been there before, so he knows the path to take.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep looking outside and I'll watch for wolves and things then, now that I know that this is a pretty serious threat. And she'll just kind of like awkwardly like leave.
Before you go, she says, you said you saw a tall figure outside?
Yeah, I guess one of my friends downstairs, she said she saw like a black figure jump into the shadows or something like that. So now I'm a little bit on edge and on alert. That's why I want to walk around and make sure nothing disrupts us.
She nods. I feel like that it is possible that is Strahd,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
We'll keep that in mind, and I will be safe.
What was that? Sorry.
I'll keep that in mind, and I'll be safe when looking. That's all she'll say. And she'll go out.
I'm still patrolling on the roof.
Have you just been on the roof the whole time?
Yeah, I have no reason to get off.
Alright. So, during the first hour, does anyone else do anything? I know Anastasia is helping with flowers in the coffin. Malva and Kllink are investigating and doing stuff. Is anyone else doing anything particular? Gudrun, Anastasia, Airic, and Aerendyl? That was a lot of A names.
Yeah.
There was a lot of A names in the group.
Nothing specific.
Sort of wait until people are ready to go, I think.
Alright. Anastasia, Gudrun, and Aerendyl?
I mean, besides like the flower thing, she would probably be around Aerendyl, trying to make
Yeah.
small talk.
Arendell's sort of just, hanging out with Anna.
Alright. Gudrun?
Gudrun's also going to go do something as far as with the coffin thing.
Okay. What you gonna do?
He's going to go cast. He's going to ritual cast something.
Ceremony?
Yep.
Why
Alright.
not wait until we're burying him to do the ceremony?
It lasts 7 days. Because
cool.
when corpse and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of the wish spell.
2 questions.
Nice.
No, I
second,
know.
people are doing things.
I'm sorry.
I will say, yeah, you're easily able to yeah, you're able to do that pretty well. Now what did you want to do?
All right, 2 questions. 1, how wide are the roads here?
Were they wide?
I don't know, like wide enough for a wagon.
10 feet wide.
10 to 15 feet wide, yeah.
Second question, this is just a DM rule. Can I use dexterity for my long jump instead of strength?
No.
How quick that answer was amazing.
5 and strength.
No.
I don't know what to tell you. That is like an actual rulebook thing.
I know. I just feel like dexterity is also.
That's because Null is fabulous, by the way, Fox. So many colors.
Fabulous. If you look up the word fabulous in the dictionary, it just has null underneath it.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my lips are so chapped.
I will say, so that's what happens in the first hour. Second hour, go ahead and give me stealth and perception checks, Malva and Kllink, for you guys' watch again.
Do I have to read stealth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
21 on stealth, 17 on perception.
Okay.
15.
15 stealth and 8 perception? Alright. I will say with the second hour, again, not much happens. You guys don't really notice anything. You guys don't see any shadowy figures lingering about or anything at all.
Okay.
Nothing to loot.
If you want to explore the mansion, you can look.
I'm not gonna loot the mansion. We're working for them.
Well, yeah, but they said they were going to be leaving the mansion.
There's probably nothing valuable then.
There might. It's a mansion. It's a mansion that the mayor.
Yeah, right.
Nothing-
The mayor lived up in there.
Only I really care about.
You don't know if there's not magical.
The only use for gold in Klink's eyes is to buy magical items.
Okay. Maybe there's a lot of gold in here for you to buy magical cursed items.
I really
During
hate.
Sorry, go ahead.
Like I said, I really hate that Malva's on patrol right now because she would totally be up in that house, like looking over everything. But she's a criminal and she knows how sneaky people can be, so that's why she's not on patrol. But she would love to be sneaky in the house as well at one point.
If I want to play a cleric that has disadvantage on stealth,
That's a whole mood.
I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I ain't stealthy.
Fine, I'll search the house since there's nothing else to do.
You'll just want Klink to have bad shit to happen.
Lourdes does. Lourdes wants bad shit to happen to
Why
Kllink.
do you want that thing to happen to Klink? He's so
It's
nice.
just, look,
Do you need
it's
another
just
pie?
that
Do you need another pie?
The only reason why I
Plain
want,
knowledge, yes. Kyoto knowledge, no.
the only reason why I want like someone to look around in the house is because like in the other campaign that I've played in, like Recursive Strahd, I don't think any of us got a chance to really look around the house before, so I'm like, I want to know what's in here.
No one looked in the house before.
I'll look around the mansion. Maybe there's something valuable.
Give me an investigation check as you're exploring.
Okay. That's 14 to a 16. Couldn't do math for a second.
Did you
That's
roll a
a
nat 20 and make it a 16?
No, I rolled it on this side.
Oh, okay. I saw the 20 on one of your dice. I was like, wow.
I picked it up to look at it and then put it down.
Okay. So it's a 16?
Yes.
Alright. So give me. Stop doing this. Give me a D100 roll. As you notice a certain aura to your liking coming from one of the rooms upstairs.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Tattoo,
A certain aura to your liking.
your tattoo does start glowing as you can sense a cursed item in this room.
Oh no.
Magical item.
Barovia.
As a player, I know that it's a cursed item.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You probably should be.
How did I do that?
On the bright side, how many items are you attuned to? On the bright
It's not-
side.
yeah. I will. So you find a lawn sword that seems to be glowing.
Oh no.
Swing.
Looking at it, it seems to do well.
Wait, can I read it? Because I'm gonna be the one that using it.
I'll give you it in a second.
Okay.
We'll let you read it in a second.
That's Phil.
I'll go up. I'll go up to Gudrun because he uses longswords. And I go, I have enough blades already. I think you'd want this. It seems like it works pretty well.
Hang on a second. I need wait 1 second.
1 second.
I need to check some things here. Give me a moment.
Kllink doesn't use longswords, so he wouldn't
I
even
know, but give me a moment, because Gudrun has noticed Kllink has an affinity towards certain types of items with what he's carrying.
Yeah.
So he's like, I need to see.
Right. Thank you. Give me food. It's almost like she said it's a little hot, Anarchy.
I know, but I need to grab the bottom to place it down.
You could grab the sides.
Well, the way I was placing it, I couldn't grab the side and place it down without spilling.
So
Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and cast.
Come on, you buy a good sword.
Okay, hang on.
Gudrun cry.
No, this is Jay trying to find something that I thought I had.
Are you trying to see if you have detect magic?
Oh no, I have detect magic. But
You have identify.
I don't have identify. I don't.
What domain are you?
Twilight
Oh,
domain.
yeah, you're Twilight, aren't you?
Also, a good amount of my cursed items don't require attunement.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not running out of
Yeah,
attunement limit.
Most cursed items don't require attunement because they think based off D&D stuff, they're like, we're not going to count this as attunement because then it takes up a slot when we know you're probably not going to keep it for a long period of time anyways. So, but
Fuck it.
I will say, yeah, Kllink is swinging it around and he's not doing a very good job of it, but
look.
he seems to be doing.
Okay, Fox, look. I'm a cleric, okay? He is actually a good aligned cleric. I don't know, man. Give me a moment.
what color is the sword?
Is this sword? It's just a regular looking long
How can
sword.
I cast detect magic? There's my third first level spell slot of the day.
What does detect magic do again?
You detect if things are magical and what school of magic they
Okay,
are.
fair, Fox. That is fair.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Sense magic in this way. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn a school of magic if any of the spell can penetrate, whatever.
Okay. Does it tell you if an item is cursed?
No.
It tells
It's
you
just,
what
is
school
it
of
magic?
magic it is.
What school of magic?
Okay, so it is
Yeah.
magical, and it is from the evocation school of magic.
Wait, what's
Yeah, I found something
Evocation.
good.
Evocation is elements.
Oh,
Destruction magic.
he'll take it.
Okay.
You can't tell it's cursed. Fuck it. What is the
All right.
sword so I know what to add to my character sheet?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, this is bad. You
Yeah.
did not want this. This is a really bad one.
Oh,
Fuck this,
no.
guys.
Well,
fine.
so I
Fine.
will say, real quick, I hope you guys are ready for a Mind Flayer Artificer.
Yeah, that's his backup character right now.
If my character dies.
This isn't a
I'm a
killing,
cleric.
it's just that it's fucking everyone.
I'm
fine.
scared.
It's fine. You'll notice it in combat.
Wait, did you send it to me? You
Yes.
Oh,
I did.
God, I'm scared. Oh my.
After 1 week.
Oh. I don't like that. I don't know if I'll use that.
Well,
I will
you
say,
don't know it's bad yet.
Yeah, I will say you only realize it is bad once you take it into combat and start using it. Otherwise, it works just like a normal lawn sword. But, yeah, Kllink, you found an item that your dad left for you.
Don't read into that.
That's not how you spell cursed.
Second.
But during the second hour, Anastasia was going to go and talk to Irina. Or try to, at least, if...
I'd say you're evil. You're able. You're able to find
evil.
Irina. You're evil. You're able to find Irina.
Okay. Anastasia will kind of softly walk up to her and say, Irina, if you have a chance to talk, I want to apologize for my attitude earlier. We've been in Barovia what feels like forever, and my patience has been tight.
She gives
My
a
name
nod.
is
No, go ahead.
my name's Anastasia, by the way.
She gives a nod. It's nice to meet you, Anastasia. And it is fine that you reacted that way. We've had worse reactions from people in the village before, so it is nothing I'm not used to.
If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer, what could you tell us about Strahd? Why is he so interested in you?
She gives a shrug. Honestly, I don't know. He just appears to me. And when he does, I don't remember much of what happens, just the hunger in his eyes when he looks at me. I don't know why he would take such a liking to me.
Can I insight check that?
Sure, go ahead and give me an insight.
Dirty 20. I rolled really good insight this session.
She doesn't seem to be lying. Looking at her, it seems like she has like a blank. It looks like, looking at her, it almost appears that she has blank spots in her memory that she doesn't know what it's caused by.
Okay. Anastasia is also gonna say, is there anything else you could tell us about him? Weaknesses? Anything? Enemies? Powers, even?
If he has a weakness, then I don't know what it is.
Okay. I'm sorry to bother you. And I'm also sorry about your father, but I hope that altogether we'll be able to give him we'll put him to rest.
She gives a nod. I hope so too.
Anastasia will nod and kind of walk out to probably go find Aerendyl again.
I'm chilling on the roof.
Roof.
Alright. Third hour comes. I will say, even without like stealth or perception or anything, you guys don't have to roll that. Nothing really happens. And unless anyone wants to do anything in particular, then I'd say we can just cut to evening time when you guys take the
Burial.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Alright. You guys see that. You guys see Irina just kind of stay in the house as Ismark picks up the coffin. Starts to try and pick up the coffin, but cannot. Is not physically strong enough to pick up the coffin by himself, and he looks to the rest of you and goes, "Could someone help me, possibly?"
Anastasia elbows Aerendyl.
Okay, I want to point out how tempting it is.
Really?
Gudrun not help because he toted around bodies in the death house.
3 of them.
But he'll help.
Alright.
He's not a
To be
dick.
fair, he's one of the only ones who has a high enough strength.
Hey, listen.
Malva is too short to help. Let's
This
be
is
real.
fair.
Mm,
Do
She'd
I
have
need
to be
to
like
roll
on her
something?
tippy toes and be like, eh. Help.
I think I got it.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to give me a strength roll with advantage.
With advantage? Okay, well, the first one was an 18 plus 3.
Make it a net 20.
I'll take the 18 plus 3 because the second roll was a 4 plus 3.
Alright, so 7.
I'm feeling weak from the other bodies. It's fine.
Yeah, you're easily able to help Ismark lift it up, and you guys, I assume you guys follow Ismark, you guys follow Ismark and Gudrun carrying the corpse.
Is Irina coming?
You guys see Irina does not come with you.
Oh.
Can I stay behind and protect Irina? Because
I was just going to say perhaps a couple of us should stay behind to protect Irina.
right here.
Malva can stay as well, because she's not into this whole death thing. She's seen too much of it already. She's not going to be partaking in this.
Kllink doesn't understand the process. Things die going to ground. Things die, then they should naturally go into the ground. Why do you have to put them there?
Alright, so who's staying behind and who's staying there? I mean, who's going with Ismark?
Short crew.
I guess Arendyl's going.
Alright.
He's actually tall enough and sort of ish, maybe strong enough to lift. So
Do you guys need any help protecting Irina? Or do you think you have it?
I think we're good.
Yeah, we got it.
I'll go with everyone else to the burial then.
Alright.
As we're walking, I'm gonna watch to see if I see anything
what is the current split? We've got
Short crew.
Malva and... So it's just you two currently hanging back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Airic will stay with you guys then.
Okay.
Okay.
Splitting the party, I see. Ha ha ha.
Well, our job is to protect this person.
Yeah, but you guys split the party.
Okay.
Sure, that can't go wrong at all. You guys make it up to the the church. Let me go do
You want a pastry?
Malva.
Irina, you want a pastry?
Irina kind of looks at you and goes, "No, thank you."
Malva did say she would have one after patrol.
Oh no.
Oh,
Do you take a bite of one of the pastries?
Yeah, I'll take a little bite.
Give me a con saving throw.
Okay, which dice is gonna fuck me today? Let's go. No,
Good girl.
natural one.
You're not playing.
Halfling luck.
No, but it's like 7.
It's not that one. So I need to roll something real quickly.
Yay, 7s. Oh.
So Kllink and Airic, you guys see Malva take a bite of this pastry and collapse onto the ground, unconscious. Malva,
Yeah.
you take a bite of this, and all of a sudden, you're in your happy place.
I have a happy place.
Got that drugs.
You do now. You do now.
Maybe it could have been the first night of the campaign.
Oh,
You see-
maybe.
Yeah, actually, I will say it's the night that you and Aerendyl first met.
Oh God.
I
was joking.
Joking. I'm going with it.
Okay.
Everything around you is perfect. What would you say Malva's dream place to be would be?
For what context, Lourdes? For a night with a lover, or for just herself in general?
Just like the perfect place that you could be.
Probably having her own house away from any city, just living in a forest, or on the edge of a forest, just kind of being very secluded and away from people. That's where
Alright.
she would want to be.
Look around, and you're in a. Sorry, Anarchy was doing something stupid. You look around, and Arendyl's here, but it's not the place where you first met him. It's not the castle of the Duchess. Instead, you're in a nice little cabin. And looking outside, you can see a vast forest beyond there. And for a second, you panic, thinking that I wasn't here before. But then all of a sudden, you feel relaxed. You're in a perfect place. And you'd be okay if you stayed here forever.
Is there a check to get addicted to these? Because I already am.
Yeah,
Can I make a medicine check on Malva?
Sure.
This is a perfect retirement ideal for her right now.
it's a perfect,
End goal.
perfect
It's a
adventure.
7 on the medicine check.
So what?
7 on the medicine check.
7? Alright. She's alive. You can feel a pulse and she is breathing, but when you open her eyes are completely glazed over.
Oh, fun.
Flashback.
Kllink, I don't know what the fuck was in those pastries, but it's either really, really good or really, really bad.
They tasted fine to me. I had an entire one.
Kllink, with all due respect, you have odd tastes and are a lot different from a lot of the other races and people in our group.
Do you
What
even
you
know?
might be able to stomach.
I will say, for out of character knowledge, a creature that eats one of these pastries must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or fall into a trance that lasts for 1d4 plus 4 hours. So Malva will be like this for 6 hours.
Also, just so you guys know, I have no plus to my Constitution saving throws.
He rolled a 17 and then an 18 on his cons.
Jeez,
nice
you lucky
for-
duck.
Must be nice because I did a 1 and a 5. So great.
During which time the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0 feet. The trance ends if the affected creature takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. While in the trance, the creature dreams of being in some joyous place far removed from the evils of this world. The places and characters in the dream are vivid and believable.
Oh my god, Malva's gonna be falling in love in this campaign. Oh my god. I didn't
Yes,
expect
I
that.
ship it.
Oh god, okay.
Let's see.
Wait, who was it that I was shipping earlier?
Malva.
Waving the shopkeep.
Right, yeah. If Malva is not in a relationship at the end of the campaign, Anastasia will make it her personal mission to make sure.
I've never had a D&D character that got into a relationship.
Oh, let's see. The medicine check seemed to have them. I think Airic's next step would be sort of trying to gently shake Malva to see if he could wake her up. Because that's the next thing that comes to his mind.
Okay. I'd say make me an attack roll. You won't actually do damage, but just make me an attack roll for this.
Malva
Like,
takes 2 damage because bangs on the ground.
You take
Attack
2
roll
seconds.
based off what? Strength or dex?
Strength.
I actually rolled well. 15?
What's Malva's armor class?
Well, this is a nightmare for me because she has a really high armor class at 17.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
unless I add proficiency or anything to that.
Since it's technically an unarmed attack and you're not
unarmed.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. Oh, wait, hang on. Unarmed strike, hit +3. Apparently I am proficient.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just your
Strength.
what's your strength modifier?
My strength is a +1.
Well,
Huh.
you shouldn't be proficient.
Fighter?
What
Gunslingers
kind of
specifically?
fighter?
I mean, D&D Beyond says I've got a +3 in
Okay,
it.
yeah. To be fair, I have a +5 to hit with unarmed strike with my cleric, and I have a +3 strength.
So apparently D&D Beyond has it wrong.
No, I have
Yeah, go home
I have
and
a
drunk.
I have a +2 to hit with unarmed strike, and I don't have a modifier for my.
Yeah, so it's adding proficiency for some reason.
That's weird.
Um,
I will say you shake her, but she does not awaken.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh.
Whenever people are locked out inside of my community, this is what we do. And I'm going to
Oh, here we go.
gonna go over her, grab her face, and then blow into her nose.
Oh no!
Malva, make me a con saving throw with advantage.
Oh, I don't think I 15.
15. All of a sudden, you're in, like, while you're in the dream state, everything looks so happy. You're talking to Aerendyl. You could have been here for years. You don't know how long you've been here, but it's been so nice. And all of a sudden, you feel this like breeze swarming around you, and all of a sudden, you awake, and you're back in Barovia, and Kllink is blowing into your nose.
Get away! And she'll push him off like, no!
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
I will
Eh?
say, Dragan, something for you to know from Malva. You have you now have a long-term experience effect. You have a longing to return to that place.
I have 5 more pastries.
Oh no.
Oh,
So I'm
No.
longing to go to that place with Aerendyl, probably, most likely then, because it's a long-term experience.
It is a long-term experience.
Oh, I just realized Gudrun never gave that pastry back to Kllink.
I know, that's why I had 5, not 6.
But now you have 4.
Yeah, she
Well-
just ate one.
I have 4.5. Didn't eat it.
Oh, okay,
Because she said she'd take a small bite.
fair.
We round down in this session, so it's a 4.
Malva will just be like, well, no more pie. No more pie. I'm gonna go back on patrol. She's just gonna walk out because she just needs to figure this all out.
The pie, but it
What
happened.
the fuck just happened?
Malva will be like, I don't know, but I don't like the pie. I'm good. I'm gonna go patrol again. Bye. And she's very flustered. And very like, yeah, and she's gonna go out and stealth and...
What's wrong with her?
Alright. We'll get to what you're doing in a second, Malva. Because you're by yourself. So something interesting is gonna happen. To the people that are at the church. You guys walk in and you guys see Donovich just praying. And you guys see Ismark go, Father Donovich, as the father stands up and spins around in confusion, and then sees you all and Ismark holding the casket. As he goes, "Oh, you brought your father. I'm glad to see that you're able to bring your father here. I recommend we take him out back to the graveyard."
Say again.
I recommend we take him back to the graveyard.
Okay.
I recommend.
It might be a good idea.
I mean, I'm just following along behind them, so...
Yeah, they'll probably start carrying it that way if... Hopefully everybody goes.
Unless told otherwise, I'm gonna assume you guys go. I'm gonna assume everyone goes with you. But you guys go out to an empty grave that Donovich had apparently already had ready, as this town has seen its fair share of death. And as Gudrun, you and Ismark set the grave down into the grave, the coffin down into the grave. Donovich helps you helps you just start burying it. Just start burying the coffin in the grave. Words are hard. During so, Donovich stands up and he kind of brings his hands together as he goes, "To the Morning Lord, I offer you prayer."
How is the Morning Lord spelled?
Morning Lord?
You are or just O-R?
O-R.
Okay.
To the Morning Lord. But yeah, I put the grave in the grave and then I bury the grave, because that's how English works. Wow, English is hard. To the Morning Lord, I offer you prayer. Please allow Kolian Inderovics, our burgomaster for our city, deliverance from Barovia. And then he just stands there in silence. Do any of you guys say anything?
He's being respectful and not saying anything, because...
Okay. Just checking. So after you guys finish burying the coffin and I don't know how this works. I've never been to a funeral myself. So...
Well, usually instead of modern funerals, coffin goes in, relatives drop in grave dirt, and then it is covered.
Okay. So it's covered up. And Donovich turns to Ismark and goes, "I assume you shall be taking Irina out of the city now." And Ismark nods and goes, "Yes, we plan on taking her out tomorrow morning." And Donovich, I forgot what his name was. Donovich gives a nod and goes, "May I recommend taking her to the Abbey of St. Markovia in Krzek, or if not that, the town of Vallaki." I know that those two safe places should be safe at the very least. And Ismark gives a nod and starts heading out. I will say, before any of you guys are able to follow after Ismark, Donovich comes over to you all and says, do you know everything about Ismark and Irina that you want to know, or...
Not as much as I would like to know. But they're paying us to protect them. And we'll do what we need to protect them.
I respect that, but I didn't know if there was possibly something that if you wanted to know, perchance, but if not, that is fine.
If there's something that you know that you feel like you should tell us, then tell us.
Well, it's not of super importance, but kind of watches as Ismark's walking away still. I figured I should inform you that Irina isn't the natural daughter of Kllink. Kllink never told Irina this, but when she was a young girl, he found her at the edge of the Valich Woods near the Pillar Stone of Ravenloft. She had no memory of how she came there or anything from her past, but Kllink adopted her then.
How old was she?
I would say probably around 7 or 8.
Who do you think her father might be? It must be of some relevance if you're telling us that she was adopted.
Well, there are rumors amongst us. Of course, we were never able to say them around Kllink or Ismark, or Irina for that matter, but there was a rumor that supposedly Irina may have been Strahd's daughter. But of course, it's just a rumor and there's no evidence of whether or not this is true. But since he has visited her twice in recent weeks, it is possible.
What brought up these rumors?
I'm honestly not sure. I guess we don't like a lot of mystery in Barovia, so we try to come up with something that might make sense and hope that it does.
Not semi-feel. Thank you for this information. But we best be going now.
He gives a nod. You're welcome.
I nod back and walk away.
Alright. Anastasia, Gudrun, and Aerendyl, do you guys follow Anastasia?
Yeah. Arendyl's following close
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys meet up with Ismark and you guys start heading back to the mansion. Malva,
Yeah.
as you're walking around outside, give me a
Yeah.
second.
If it matters, I got like a 23 on stealth and a 17 on perception.
Perception helps. Sadly, stealth does not.
Cool.
You see, as you're kind of walking around the outside, you get to the back of the house, and you hear a voice. Well, someone's had a little pastry trip, have they?
Is it like a woman's
Not
or
there.
a man's voice? No, I know, but I'm just trying.
I was gonna ask, like, do I know what direction this voice is coming from?
It is coming from the back of the house. Probably like right next to you.
I look beside me.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
You do. And this is I haven't even showed you who it is yet. Jesus Christ. This is who you see.
No! No!
Ah, fun times.
Oh!
Kllink, you got your wish.
Well, let's see. Can I get 2 characters in 2 Curse of Strahd campaigns kidnapped? Let's see. Let's go for it.
Why?
I am actually shaking. That's how much I'm so scared of him.
Yeah, you see this man of noble descent, but he looks familiar, and you realize he looks kind of like the statue you saw in the death house. The one with the cloak and the orb in it that the shadows emerge from.
Oh!
Why is my first reaction like, I want to touch his cloak to see if it happens again, but I'm not.
That'd be a strange way to introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello there, you've had a pastry touch robe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see him just leaning back against the wall, just kind of with a smug look on his face, a slight smile, and eyes full of hunger as he looks at you.
Malva takes a step back, like, instinctually, and be like, yeah, I had some food. It did not sit well with me. Why are you here?
Why shouldn't I be here? I mean, it is my land. I should be allowed to go wherever I want. Don't you think?
With warning, yes, but surprising, no.
I prefer to give people a bit of surprise when I arrive. Keeps them on their toes, never knowing when I'm going to come around. Never knowing if they should be on their best behavior.
Pleasure.
You like to rule your people like that?
Well, what better way to rule them? With a strong hand and fear to keep them in their place.
Malva takes a second to think and be like, guess I've been in a similar situation, so that makes sense. It's worth it. Actually, think of it.
How long has Malva been gone by this point?
She's only been gone like a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I will say, she was gone for like 15, 20 minutes whenever she'd go on her scouting earlier in the day. So,
Yeah, that's what I was just checking. Like, it hadn't been abnormally long.
yeah, it has not been abnormally long.
I know.
So.
But Kllink gets bored inside of confined spaces, so maybe I should go scout with her. I'll go climb on the roof.
You see Irene just kind of place your hand on you and go, I feel like you should give her a chance just to breathe by herself. After all,
Yeah, sure.
I don't
be
know.
on the ground and I'll be on the roof.
I mean, stay inside so that she can stay outside by herself for a bit.
Don't we need more protection at the perimeter?
I'm inside, and nothing else is inside.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she has a point, you know. Like, if she is inside, then it's fucking words. Can't get them out today. It makes more sense to have more security around the, for want of a better term, target of interest than around the perimeter.
I just want to stay inside.
Fox, it really is.
I think she should be outside by herself. Insight?
Great.
But yeah, Irina just kind of puts her hand on you and is like, I feel like, if anything, check upstairs.
Okay.
If she's not back within like 10, 15 minutes, then go outside to make sure.
Okay. I go upstairs. I try to force out one of the pie boards in the windows.
Make me a strength check.
14 minus 3. So 11.
So you don't do that. It is stuck in place. These are well hammered and have been designed to protect Irina, Ismark, and...
Then I'll stealth. I'm not trying to ruin the moment, I will say. In player. Just in character-wise, Kllink doesn't like being inside.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
That's a 27.
Alright. But Malva.
Yeah.
You see the man look at you and go, "You intrigue me." Of course, all of you lowly adventurers do, but you particularly also intrigue me. You have a past, a history, a darkness that I can sense about you that I like.
Out of character. Why do I make a really good character for Strahd, and then she becomes the target and focus of him, and then I make a really dark character, and then she becomes the focus of Strahd. Why? Anyway, back in the moment. She'll just be like, I guess one would like darkness if they have to stay in the dark. And she just glares at him.
You see him give a chuckle. That's funny. When I inevitably fight your party and win, I'll keep you around as a toy.
Malva's so cranky now. She's just like, why wait? I could be your toy now. Why are you waiting?
Oh my.
Why
Cranky.
wait? Just take me now.
Oh my.
Her past is coming out to bite her in the ass. Yeah, da, da, da.
But after he says this, he starts walking away. Well, actually, no. He doesn't start walking away. He walks up to you, and he just kind of puts like a finger, like going like up your neck and then underneath your chin to look at. Kind of just look at you.
Oh no!
And then kind of pulls his finger out and lets your head drop as he just starts walking past you.
I guess I am going to look forward to seeing you again.
Oh God!
Don't worry, I'm sure you will, Malva.
I hate this.
And with that, he is gone. And then a 27.
Yeah.
So you go outside and you check the perimeter and you find Malva leaning up against the side of the house, in the back of the house. You okay?
Tech issues.
Tech issues? Oh, okay.
Wait, it's back.
Is it back?
It's back for me.
No, it's not.
It's back for me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine, Fox. It's honestly fine.
Give us the word.
It's okay. It is back. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And he's gone. Okay. So after Annie's gone. That's weird. After Annie's gone, Malva went up to the back of the house just to kind of like lean against it, have a panic attack, and Kllink came outside and found her like this. So you didn't miss too much.
I'll just be on the roof behind her, like sort of perched like a gargoyle. Are you okay?
Malva would like just take a few deep breaths and be like, yeah, I'm good. Can you not perch like that though? That's not helping me feel any better.
Sort of stands up.
Okay.
Wait, why am I imagining Kllink like crouched, kind of like a Spider-Man thing, and then but like Superman, like superhero posing, like standing up, like.
Malva just like, yeah, just help me up, and like takes a hand and reaches out, like, help me up.
He'll climb on the wall above her and try to help her up.
Alright, give me strength for you and dexterity for you.
Please help me. That's 1. 4 minus 3.
Wow. That is a 21 for me.
Alright. So Malva, you kind of hold on to Klink's hand. He doesn't have a lot of strength, but you're able to like kind of grab onto him and climb up him, basically. As he's just Kllink, you just kind of stand there.
I have a
Who's your
really
hand
dirty
out?
joke that just came to my mind, and I don't know if I want to say it on stream.
I mean,
Anyway.
what's the worst that could happen?
Malva just seems to be climbing up on all the party members. But anyway, anyway, she will let go of him, stand up, and be like, "Okay, let's keep going. We really need to make sure this place is safe. Well, they are away. We really, really need to make sure this place is safe." And she'll just keep walking around and keep looking out.
While this is all going on, I'm sure Airic's probably just cleaning his gun and making sure it's all in working order.
Alright, yeah, everything seems to be fine. Irena's just sharpening her sword. Around this time, I'd say you guys make it back to, you guys who went with, Ismark, make it back to the mansion, probably like a few minutes after this happens. So everyone is back inside.
Okay. Malva probably looks pale, but she's not gonna say anything about what happened.
Okay. I will say, what's everyone's passive, if your passive perception is, like, higher than a 12, I'd say you guys are able to notice that Malva definitely looks paler than before.
Mine says 16.
Oh, yeah, good. -2.
10.
Kllink, you have no idea. But with that, Ismark looks at all of you and goes, again, me and my sister thank you very much. For everything.
We do what we can to help. When did you guys want to leave? Head towards where we're going? Where were we wanting to go?
The city, right?
You guys, the priest had told you guys to either go to Vallaki or an abbey.
Malva would look at Irina and be like, "You wanted Vallaki, right?"
She'll give a nod. Apparently it is protected against Strahd, so...
Based on what little we know of this land, I don't recommend we travel at night.
I agree.
I agree with you there.
So I recommend we travel in the morning,
Yes.
Ismark will say.
Agreed.
Awesome! Something we figured out. If you want to go to sleep real fast, just have one of these pastries.
Let's not do that. Because that
No.
wasn't sleep.
Malva now suddenly has a rush of color to her cheeks because of what happened when she ate a pie.
Oh my.
Malva just like, and don't worry about beds. We can just we can find space, and she'll just go to like a very far corner of somewhere in the mansion and lay out her bedroll and sleep. And hopefully she doesn't dream about Aerendyl. My God, this is gonna be my life now. Okay.
150 or higher, you dream about Aerendyl.
Before we go to sleep, since Anastasia's passive is 16, she'll go up to Malva and say, Is everything okay? You looked a little bit off after we got back.
Don't eat the pies. That's all she'll say. Don't eat the pies.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Also, Anna, I definitely want to spend. I hate that I have to roleplay my character like this because this is not intentional, but it happened. She's gonna look down and be like, Anna, by the way, I think I want to stick more closer to you and Aerendyl now. There's something about you guys that I think I need to cling to for a little while.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. You have a... Go ahead.
I was like, yeah, just the pies, they knocked me out. Things happened. I feel a little off because it knocked me out completely, so just don't eat the pie. But yeah, have a good night and just watch over each other.
Yeah, of course. Have a good night.
Night.
And yeah, and
Are we gonna do watches or?
Oh yeah, we probably should.
I will say, out of character, you guys will be safe inside of the mansion.
Okay.
Because something that has happened, something that it did happen in the mansion, out of character, is that since the burgomaster has died, there have been no more attacks on the mansion.
Okay.
So nothing is going to attack you guys while you're in the mansion. It is basically the one safe area other than the inn here in town.
Klink's gonna sleep hanging like a bat from the roof. Not the roof, but like the ceiling of the living room.
That's weird. Okay. I assume everyone else sleeps normally.
Yeah.
I'll sleep like 10 feet away from Aerendyl, kind of up against in a corner.
Yeah, Aerendyl sort of just curled up on the floor, I guess.
Okay. I will say, sorry, forgot. I was gonna say. Also, that will probably be where we end tonight's session.
Aww.
Oh my god!
Cool.
I'm just gonna
Good
refill
times.
on the spell slots here.
I was not expecting to meet Strahd this early.
I will say, out of character, Strahd takes a liking to new adventures in his land.
Did you like Kllink?
No. I will say,
Oh
does,
god.
he does like toying with new adventures.
He sure does.
But Lourdes, let me add him. I want to try something new out.
Turn
I
on head.
just want to say hi.
No, Jay made a spell.
I know.
Oh, I'm interested to see this.
Oh no, you shouldn't be.
Malva would be very happy if she never saw him ever again in her life.
And that is fair.
Except for seeing Aerendyl.
The pastries that I now have.
She's not addicted to them. She just has a longing to go back to that place, and it's going to be a long-term effect for that longing.
And the only way to get to that place is through my pastries.
Or try it, and then live in a house on the edge of the woods.
Yeah, pastries.
Yeah. Instead of Malva becoming an alcoholic or a drug addict, she's gonna become like a pie addict, just so she can have those feelings again.
Right.
Okay,
Yo, dog,
but
you
like
got
being
some of that
addicted
pie?
to pies is probably better than being addicted to drugs or alcohol.
Well, the other problem is that these are magical meat pies that you can only get from this one woman. It's not like for other drugs or alcohol, they're easier to get. These pies are literally one source.
Nope.
So I think the pies are worse than anything.
That's
Yeah, kind of. But thank you, chat, for coming. Thank you, everyone in chat. We should be back next week, assuming everything goes well.
I hope so, because jeez Louise, this was packed full of everything.
True.